We'd like to take a few moments to introduce a new ministry from King's Church Beverley that we're calling Church in the Home. For the past few months, we've been feeling that the Lord has been asking us to develop a new ministry to help people go deeper with the Lord, to engage more with the Bible, and also to become more active in ministry and sharing their faith. As we've talked through various ways to try and make this happen, we've been inspired by a number of fruitful ministries from overseas that have really experienced major breakthrough. One of the most well known is the Church of Yonggi-cho in Seoul, Korea. That's the world's largest church with over 1 million members. Whenever Yonggi-cho is asked about what is behind his church's phenomenal growth and continuing strength even after 40 years of ministry, he always points to the cell group system. He maintains that the cell group is the engines which drive his church forward. And he says that it was that which made the church start to grow. And as the numbers started increasing rapidly, it was the cell group system that made it possible for every church member to continue receiving excellent pastoral care and also have opportunities to be involved in spiritual ministry themselves. We believe that our Church in the Home groups will help to bring the life and the dynamics of a thriving church into your home and your life. Here are some key elements of the Church in the Home groups.
We believe that daily Bible reading is one of the most important keys to spiritual growth. God's Word has the power to completely transform our lives. The Bible is much more than a book that tells us how to live. It is the breath of God, living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, with intrinsic supernatural power that is able to transform anyone into the person that God created them to be. However, many people don't know how to interact with God's Word or even where to start reading within this large ancient compendium of 66 different books. And often they don't really understand what they're reading. One feature of Church in the Home is that each group member will read or listen to the same passage from the Bible every day. That way, group members can share questions or insights on the passage with each other when their group meets or during the week through group chat. And taking part in a Bible reading program with others creates a structure that will help you to keep reading the Bible every day of the year.
We want to transform church from a place where you go to for meetings to a spiritual family. We all need someone to talk to, someone who can be involved in our daily lives, someone who will help us with the practical issues that crop up, and also someone who can help us to grow in our spiritual life. Each Church in the Home group will have a leader whose role will be to look after those within their group. These leaders will meet regularly with the church leadership so that there can be a healthy two-way flow of spiritual instruction and practical information.
Sunday church doesn't always provide a context we can talk about the questions we have about the Bible, or talk with others about how to overcome the difficulties in our life. Church in the Home groups will provide a forum where you can talk through your questions, pray together with others, and grow together in your understanding of God.
We all have friends, neighbours, work colleagues and family members who aren't yet believers. And we know that we are called to share our faith. But most of our friends aren't interested in coming to church, and even if they did, the meetings might not be suitable for where they're at. However, many of the same contacts would be really happy to come to a dinner party, a games evening, or a walk in the countryside. Church in the home groups will hold regular social events which will be designed as places that are easy to invite our friends and family to. They will be environments where our friends and family can hear the gospel and come into contact with friendly Christian people.
Many people live quite a distance from the church or are tied up looking after children, so that it isn't easy for them to come to midweek meetings. We aim to start church in the home groups in different locations, different settings, and at different times of the day, in order to make it easy for you to be involved in a church in the home group where you are.
If you would like to be involved in a church in the home group, please let us know.